Well, with me here is Mwaka Lutuku Moi, the resident district commissioner of Lira. Thanks for joining me.
Most welcome.
Moi.
Thank you.
Well, today we are in your area of jurisdiction, which is formerly a stronghold base of the Uganda People's Congress.
Yes.
What is your general assessment of these kinds of crowds behind us putting on yellow? Has President Museveni made a major breakthrough the UPC?
Well, thank you so much. 100% here used to be UPC, but 102% now you can see the yellow. Basically because the war ended and the president fulfilled most of the pledges and the story changed and the narrative is different now in Lira district. You realize that during the war people thought government was not interested in solving the problems. But after the war there were many key issues. They wanted the market, they wanted irrigation scheme, they wanted good roads, they wanted, a lot of things that they put as demand for the president. You realize that in 2006, 1996 election, president got like 12% here in Lira. But now the reverse is true. 5.4 billion in St. Catherine Secondary School, the Kagota Bridge, So basically, president has done a lot. And right now, by the way, last week, we launched the Akibwa Stadium, which is second after Nambole.
So what do you want to say that apparently the Uganda People's Congress has nothing to talk about the NRM here in Lira?
Well, I think they have decided to work with government instead of working against government, because they believe that after the war, the story of the northern people have to be told. And that's why they said, if it's to be told, their people must work with government and things should be done. And by the way, the 2 years I've been in Lira, a lot of things has happened. We have 45 seed oil factories. You can see behind, we have 45 factories producing oil.
Are you trying to say that the problem of unemployment of the youth here in Lira no longer exists? Because I was traversing through Lira town and I saw a lot of miserable faces on the faces of the youth.
You see, they say, when all talk too much, when all talk too, meaning the chicken during the dry season, a chicken cannot hatch all the eggs. Basically, there are jobs, but of course there's an employment which we are trying to work on. Government invested a lot of money on the youth fund. The youth in Lira, 49 groups received over 300 million to help them do small enterprises. But nevertheless, the factories here in Lira is giving over 600 jobs to young people around Lira district. And I believe that with Karoma dams created, which is being worked on, more industries will come and definitely more jobs will be created.
What are those issues that apparently have not been addressed? And you think is an area of concern that President Museveni should put much emphasis to give no way for his political rivals?
Well, I don't think there is any challenge to the president in terms of the coming elections. But the biggest challenge that the president has to address is the issue of, which he has addressed actually. The cabinet presented to parliament and already it's been approved, the road from Apache, Lira to Pade Kitgum side. That's a road people want to be done.
Issue to do with accusations leveled against resident district commissioners that you guys, you are the forefront of stifling life for opposition members. In other words, you are serving the interest of the regime than serving the interest of the state.
That is absolutely wrong. You see, the current crop of RDC are very sober intellectuals who reason and argue. Like in Lira here, opposition came, not tear gas. In most districts, by the way, if at all you have RDCs who stiff for opposition, then there are very few, maybe a minuscule. But majority of us, the president gave us clear direction, give freedom to anyone. That's why, by the way, even in the past primary elections, we ensured that elections were free and fair.
All right.
And
thanks,
for government. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.